You are not above others, far from it. The very moment you announce your latest ambitious plan, whether it's waking up at dawn to conquer the day, building a revolutionary app, writing a book that will change the world, something strange happens. You get a little high. That rush of dopamine feels like progress. You feel proud, excited, and validated. And then, subtly, you slow down. That surge of pride tricks your mind into believing the work is already done. That you've already made progress simply by speaking your intent. But the trophy you envision? It remains untouched, gathering dust on the shelf of potential, surrounded by the ghosts of half-finished projects, broken promises, and abandoned dreams. This is the ego's trap. You confuse intention with action. The applause for the plan becomes a substitute for the discipline required to realize it. You've spent your energy performing rather than producing. And when the performance fades, what are you left with? Silence. But not the kind of silence that breeds shame. No, this silence, this sacred stillness is where your real power lives. I once told a friend I was going to write a book that would change the world. That was 5 years ago. The book doesn't exist, not even a title. Just a few notes on a dusty Google Doc I haven't opened in years. But for a moment, when I said it out loud, it felt real. Like I'd already done something great. Sound familiar? That moment when you say you're going to wake up at 5 a.m., start a business, hit the gym every day, finally quit that soul-sucking job. And as you say it, you feel the dopamine rush. A small crowd claps in your mind. You nod, proud. But days pass, weeks, months, and the thing you announced with such fire never happens. Why? Because every time you speak your dreams too early, you kill them. Slowly, silently, with every word, you trick your brain into believing it's already done. Silence is not empty. It's not the absence of action or meaning. It is the forge. It is the crucible where transformation happens not loudly, but deeply. When you keep your goals close, when you shield your vision from early judgment, you protect something fragile and precious, momentum. Without the eyes of the world watching, you give yourself room to fail, to experiment, to evolve. You can make mistakes without fear. You can iterate without explanation. You can grow without the pressure to justify every step. In silence, the only standards that matter are your own. And that is where real excellence begins. Think of it like a seed. Expose it too early, and it never takes root. Keep it buried, water it, give it time, and one day, it breaks through the surface, strong and undeniable. The same applies to any craft, any goal, any dream. Every great musician you admire spent thousands of hours playing in empty rooms. Every visionary entrepreneur you follow stayed up for months testing ideas that no one else believed in. Every athlete you respect trained in silence, without cameras, without fans, without validation, just reps, sweat, and solitude. Because the truth is, you don't rise in front of the world. You rise when no one's watching. Let's break this down. Psychologically, announcing goals gives your brain a premature reward. Research shows that when you share your goals publicly, your mind already starts feeling accomplished even though nothing's been done. This is called social reality, where external validation tricks you into complacency. Emotionally, public commitment can backfire. Once others expect results, you no longer work for your own growth, you perform for their approval. That pressure creates anxiety, not motivation. It erodes creativity. You start avoiding risk just to protect your reputation. Practically, early announcements attract opinions, most of which are useless, distracting, or downright harmful. Ideas need space to evolve, not a jury to debate them while they're still forming. So you build in silence, not because you're hiding, but because you're protecting your fire from the wind. You've probably heard the advice: tell people your goals, it'll make you more accountable. But that only works if you have a deep, internal drive already. For most, it has the opposite effect. It satisfies the ego too soon. It feels like action, but it's performance. True accountability comes from within. It's waking up early when no one's checking. It's hitting the gym when no one's watching. It's finishing the page, the code, the canvas without the need to post about it. This is the hardest part. The beginning feels invisible. You'll write entire pages no one reads. Build systems no one understands. Create plans no one supports. And you'll ask yourself, does this even matter? But the answer is yes, because the work is real. The silent reps are where you build integrity. You're not doing it for praise. You're not doing it for clicks. You're doing it because this matters to you. And that kind of work becomes bulletproof. No one can take it from you because no one gave it to you. When you finally emerge from your cocoon of silence, the results speak louder than any caption ever could. People won't see the sleepless nights, the early mornings, the private breakdowns, the breakthroughs that came in whispers. They'll just see the transformation and assume it happened overnight. But you'll know exactly what it cost. The chiseled body, the finished book, the seamless app, the thriving business, none of it was a surprise. It was inevitable, because you didn't perform. You built. Motivation is loud. It's the playlist, the TED Talk, the hype. Momentum is quiet. It's the discipline. The routine, the refusal to stop. Motivation fades when things get hard. Momentum carries you through, and momentum is born in silence. It's built when no one claps, and you keep going anyway. So the next time you feel the urge to share your goals with the world, pause. Write it down, keep it in your journal, let it burn quietly, then act. Because if you truly want it, the work will speak for itself. Eventually, history is full of silent operators. Leonardo da Vinci didn't post progress pics. He locked himself away for years, obsessing over anatomy, light, mechanics, until his ideas were ready for the world. Nikola Tesla labored in obscurity, mocked and doubted, while crafting technologies that would shape the next century. Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary samurai, lived in near total isolation for long stretches, perfecting his swordsmanship in silence before writing the Book of Five Rings, a text that still shapes warriors and strategists today. J.K. Rowling was a single mother writing in cafes, with no platform, no audience, no hype, just words and willpower. Their greatness didn't come from what they said. It came from what they did consistently, silently, obsessively. You don't need to become a hermit. You don't need to vanish from the world. But you do need to carve out space where you are free from noise, from judgment, from distraction. Here's how. 1. Set private goals. Not everything needs a post or a tweet. Keep 90% of your vision private. 2. Use a journal. Track your progress for yourself, not for likes. This becomes your map and your mirror. 3. Block time for deep work. Turn off notifications. Close the tabs. Protect your flow like a fortress. 4. Celebrate quietly. Reward yourself with solitude, reflection, small rituals, not applause. 5. Let results do the talking. When it's time to show your work, make sure it's undeniable. Let them wonder where it came from. We live in a world of noise. Everyone is posting, performing, promoting. In this age, silence is a superpower. Because silence is not passive, it's intentional. It's what separates those who dream from those who do. Your silence doesn't mean you're unsure. It means you're focused. It means you're dangerous. While others chase dopamine hits from likes and shares, you're building. While others debate, you're doing. While others pretend, you're preparing. And one day, when you unveil your work, it will resonate not because it was hyped, but because it was real. There will come a time when you'll feel impatient, when you'll want to scream to the world what you're building, when you'll want validation before the work is done. Resist it. Trust the process. Trust the silence. Trust yourself. Because in the end, the loudest statements are made without words. They are made in the discipline of action, in the scars of effort, in the quiet persistence of someone who refuses to quit. Let your results roar. Let your work speak. And until then, stay silent, stay focused, stay dangerous.